Hello my friends, hello, welcome back to another Sunday stream! I hope you had a wonderful week, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend thus far. Looking forward to playing some games with me today. We'll be diving back into the Old Republic as we have been doing for the last 21 streams? Something like that. It's quite a bit by now. We are also quite far along in the storyline of the main section of the Old Republic, so the original game. We're currently trying to complete Voss, one of the planets in Chapter 3, where there's a bunch of mystics who all have certain visions that need to be interpreted, and they're fighting the Gormak. Apart from that, we are looking for a way to control the spirits that we managed to absorb in order to finally defeat Darth Thanatos, because we needed more power for that. Unfortunately, that left us in a bit of a pickle, with several spirits vying over control of our body, and our body having issues keeping itself assembled, I suppose. Now, we managed to fix that on Belsavis, and now we are trying to fix the spirit situation on Voss. So let's dive in, shall we? There we go. And duty. Lots of good stuff today. How are we doing? We're venturing into the dark heart today. No, Cam, you will not be devouring us. Thank you very much. What do we have here? There is a heroic here that we're gonna pick up. It's called Cleanse the Corrupted. Where are you? Oh. That's a circular container. That's systems vendor. Where is that? Hey. Cleanse the Corrupted. Destroyed mines. Look at the vile grotto. We will do so momentarily. Alright. First things first, we need to get ourselves some Chris Fangs, because we need to make sure that we will survive our route in and out of the Dark Heart. That could be a little problematic. So let's deal with these Chris Fangs. Get our hands on a few of those. Triggers a nice bonus as well. That's good. That's good that I pressed Shift E there, but sure, we'll deal with things. Hope everybody's been doing all right. La 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 la. I'm still surprised at the amount of damage that we're doing as a Inquisitor. It is quite a bit. Though of course this is supposed to be a DPS spec. Guess it's to be expected. But it feels like I'm doing more damage than I'm doing on my Sith Warrior, whereas a Marauder is also like top tier DPS in this game. It could be just me remembering the cycles better of the Inquisitor, because my very first character in this game all those years ago was also a Lightning Inquisitor. That was back when guides for this game were not really a thing. So I had to figure out my own rotation. That's how. Probably why a lot of this is just. Oh, me remembering the rotation automatically. Because I've placed most of the skills on the same position that I did in the original game. Use the shard on a Varanticus. Okay, we need to find ourselves a Varanticus. There's one. Infuse it with the power of the Dark Heart. Oh, guess that killed it immediately. Valgrotto's all the way over there. I don't think we'll be able to get there before the timer runs out. Might have to pick it up again later. Come on, Ken. Don't just stand there. There's the Darkstone Grove. Very nice little dark sector here. Interesting to see that the dark side has such a large presence on Voss. Yes, I've always found Voss to be more of a balanced planet when it comes to the Force. And with the Mystics mainly choosing like a middle ground between Jedi and Sith a lot. Sure, we can change this. Good stuff. Over there. I wonder, is that a survey station? Okay. Why is he getting so close? I really have to do everything myself, Cap. Do we have a nice stem? Yes, we do. Ooh, we'll actually get some bioanalysis points for this. That's good. Let's
miss me.
send
I'm certain I will succeed.
all of our lazy companions.
Whatever I can do for the Empire.
A task just for you.
Do some diplomacy. These are some crazed Gorlaks. They've been corrupted by the presence of the dark side in this area. I believe that has completely overwhelmed their ability to think for themselves. Which is kind of weird. I mean, we are not having any issue keeping things afloat. What's this? That's a chimera beacon? What's going on here? To me, it feels like this is a location of like a world boss because it's so open. There we go. So that's just a normal champion level. Together with 2 minions, looks like. Yeah. Managed to pop a corrupted core slug. This actually doesn't look that bad. I think you could definitely take that solo. Gonna do that at the moment because I don't think we're in the position to do that yet. So we're level 71. We're not at 80 just yet, and from 80 we can start getting the max tier gear. Should help a lot. I think that is a survey station. There we go. They want us to collect some data from the survey station. We'll do that. Is there all that they want us to do? Because then we can just move through quite quick. La 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 da, da. It's nice switching between mounts. Just gives this all just a little bit more personality.
In Twyfl Atraus.
Yeah. Kill! Okay. Too bad. Okay, let's deal with these crazy Gormaks once more, because they're going to be in the way of us getting our hands on that nice little survey station over there. This... ooh! Mutation. Lovely. Very good. Very good. Okay, where is it? Oh, there it is. Right. Third one. We still need to kill some more of these. Purple.
Ufal aleze rekejeja.
Stuff. I've been playing quite a few different games lately when I haven't been streaming. So I'm working through Helldivers 2. We're having quite a bit of issues fighting off the Illuminates right now. It looks like the Illuminates are going to be attacking New Earth anytime soon, because they're just blasting their way through the 3 planets that we were supposed to defend. Don't really see us coming back from that at the moment. I think there's over 100,000 Helldivers logged on at the moment, and they're just trying to hold it back, but even that is not enough, so it just gives a bit of an idea how crazy things are. Okay? And apart from that, I managed to pick up Monster Hunter Wilds for like a normal price. One of the reasons I hadn't picked it up before is because I think $70 is too much for a game. It's fine if it was like the only game that you would play, but it's not. We got this ability. People don't really play a single game anymore like they did originally. Back when I was younger, like I played a single game for long periods of time, and then that would be the thing you played for ages. But nowadays there is so many games. It's hard to keep up with all of the new games coming out. It's just not doable to buy them all at the max and at a price rate of $70. It's just stupid. And then you've got Nintendo coming in with, oh, we're going to be asking $80 for a game. Oh, we're not even going to give you the game, by the way. You are just going to receive a key. Good luck with that. And I'm like, we're kind of close to like a worldwide recession. People are already struggling. What do you think's gonna happen? People already are having issues having enough money just to pay rent in a lot of places. So I don't think games are going to be the first thing they'll be purchasing. But I managed to pick it up at like normal price, which is closer to the 50 mark. Which is still a lot of money, because that's like what I would consider a normal price for a new game. Well, it's been fun. It's I think it's been worth that price. We'll be curious to see what's going to happen in the coming future with game prices, because there are so many games, and it's just
I seem to have outdone myself, Master. I think you'll
game
be quite
companies
pleased.
are cannibalizing their own customers.
In Twyfel Atraus.
Wood. Trying to get my hands on this sky rack. Shy rack. Oh, so that's a rack that is very shy. And it looks like a mosquito. Crossed with a bat. Very big bat. Dead one though. Okay, so that deals with that one. Okay. Where are we going from here? We should get our hands on the Tukata, then head back to Morbek again, the mad scientist, mad Sith. Is going to help us get access to the Dark Heart proper, without losing our minds. Probably a good idea. Yeah?
Aru Jamunja.
I'll do it myself. We have to do everything ourselves over here. Good stuff. Well, where are you? There you are. The corrupted Tukata. I believe originally introduced in Knights of the Old Republic, the first one. I think we found them on Dantooine. I think we found them on that. Could also be that it's on Korriban that we first. I'm not entirely sure. I guess we'll find out if we do Knights of the Old Republic playthrough this channel. Fun. Okay, we found a data pad. The Nightmare Lances drive many insane. We blame the darkness, but these madmen move with purpose. They enter places no one else has walked. Recover items thought lost. The tablets stay on Earth must contain valuable secrets. Find them. Do not fail me. Deliver them, and I will send your expenses for the month. Let's download these coordinates then. Yes, this was the apprentice of one of the Sith who wanted to find these data pads. It's gonna be over there. Let's head on back. La 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 la. Here. Yeah, the ritual. That's what we're working on for our class. So we need to enter the ritual site and meditate at the ancient altar. And this should be Gen's Overlook. Can we get like a normal way up? Yes, yes. Good. Good. Whereabouts? There. Project Chimera complete. More back again. If you please.
I'm done. The Veranticus was no challenge.
No, it really
Who
wasn't.
are you? What do you... Oh. Yes. I sent you to the Nightmare Lands. That
The forgetful
already?
sort, isn't he?
Very well. Let me see the shard now.
What?
Good. Good. Entirely purged. I will record this test as successful.
Am I sufficiently protected against the insanity?
You are as protected as I can make you. Whether that is sufficient remains to be seen.
That is very ambiguous, Morbeck.
You will venture into the dark heart?
Of course we will.
Sullivan sends you out there, does he? Yes, I'm sure he did. Very well. You are an unusual specimen. I don't know what will result from this. The deepest secrets of the dark heart
Is what
lie
will
through the
result from
grim
this.
warrens. Whatever you seek, it is likely there.
Right. We'll find it. Open. Hmm. I thought for sure that heroic should be counting down. I got more. I think we'd still have 27 minutes on that left. We could try and locate it before we do the other ones. Okay, into the nightmare land. Creepy. Right over here. Over there. We'll do the other quest later. Just want to make sure that we get the heroic out of the way. The Vile Grot. What is that?
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Done. 400. Is this the Vile Grotto? No. It's the path to the deepest woods.
That was nothing.
Right to show. That is nothing. Yet. The Vile Grotto. Maybe go left. Yeah. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Looks like there's that many places for it to hide. Oh, that might be it. Yes. The Feet of Vara's Soul. Oh, it's a nice small modification.
Swtor John.
And these died pretty quick. Bing, bing. Easy. Okay, slightly less easy, but still doable. Shake Law. We get some Shake Law lore. That is good. And let me move. Bitch up. Okay. Huh. Now it's suddenly turned into like 5 minutes. I don't know what's going on with that clock, but it is wrong. It is quite wrong. That means that we need to hurry. 5 minutes to defeat Varasol. Too big a deal. Oh, there's something going on over there. Just need to destroy the shrine to allow us here, and then we've got 3 more. And of course, these are champion class. Sure. Yeah, this might take a little bit longer than the 5 minutes that we have. Should pop our cooldowns. Should help. This should be enough for the first one. So let's go down. Go. Down. One, please. So that one has company. Aim Shaker. I guess this is some kind of Beastmaster. Someone who's very good at controlling beasts with the power of the Force. Well, what's gonna happen if time runs out and we're inside here? This one more champion over there. Shalaka. Weird name for a boss, I feel. It feels too hard. Come on. I bet you don't do those strikes on me, thank you very much. Come on. Kill him, please. And a half minutes. Close. Come on. Corruption Shrine. Deal with the Marbles. Oh, and then there's one more. Of course there is one. Oh dear. Why am I losing health? You will do no such thing, Ken. You will not be devouring. Also, don't call me Little Sith. Quite a bit more powerful than you are. Right then, Suvarton. You're the last of the corrupted Voss here. Yeah? 18 seconds. Pop, pop. Wait. quest is gone from our quest log. That's not good. So we'll not be getting any rewards from this. At least that's how it seems. So we don't get knocked out, but it does mean that we're not getting any rewards. I am not a fan of this thing. Because that would mean that we would have to do it again, and sorry, I'm not going to be doing that. So most of these heroics also don't have that much in the sense of story to it, so I guess we're not missing all that much. Here you go, camp. Cartridge stone.
John.
And the rest is crap, I guess. Yes. Right. Let us continue. Kingdom. Okay. A long forgotten evil should be over here. Source of the dark power. So we'll be dealing with the source of the power first. Trying to find out what exactly has been going on in these woods. What has corrupted them so much? Before we get our hands on the ritual. Okay, so we've got some twisted Gormak here. Not too bad. Ooh, hello. The bonus for just killing the people who are going to be in my way anyway. That's lovely. I like that. 3 XP. Yeah, it does look like the bonus XP event has gone by now. We're just getting rested XP, which is still plenty. Deathwalker? Yes. I thought the Gormak didn't do dreamwalking. It's considered to be a heresy of sorts. No using of the Force. This is charged up nicely, so we can use those instants. Good. Good. Corruption. No, the Avatar. Macaw. That is the same species of creature that we found on Korriban all the way at the start. See? The single eye. And he fed on the corpses. It's brave of you to face me yourself. Oh, you are the reason Joe Cool tried to conquer Voss. I've displeased your master. No, I think Joe Cool displeased your master by being too weak. So, bring us to your master.
I didn't come this far to talk to an underling. Bring your master.
The darkness that devours the world. You will do no such thing, Avatar. Excuse me? Whether you do not use these force abilities on me. You have quite a bit of strength in the force. You all fall. See? Yes. Fall before my powers. Or my lightsaber. Either will work. The
I am
Gormak.
in your debt. Selma Kor still lives, but at last I am free of him. I have been a prisoner in the darkness so long. I must repay you for this. You have questions. My time grows short, but I will give you what answers I can.
Start with introductions.
Who are you?
I am a terrible fool.
Huh.
My name is Nimak Ta, and I once aided the Jedi in their war against the Sith. The creature you faced was an avatar of Selma Kor, and I am one of those who brought his evil upon us all.
What is he? Where does he get his power?
Who is
Start
Selma
talking and
Kor?
I'll tell you when to stop.
His story begins with the Sith. Long ago, the Sith came to our world. To them, we were beasts, unworthy of notice. But then the Jedi arrived, pursuing them. To the Jedi, we were tools, weapons to turn against the Sith.
See? The Jedi are just... they're abusers. At least the Sith are honest. These Jedi just go like, ah, we're gonna use these people against the Sith. No, we're the good guys. Yes, that's totally it.
The Jedi manipulated you into doing their dirty work.
Yeah.
There was only one people here, until the Jedi came. We asked for power. They agreed if we would fight their enemies. We were greedy, insisted on learning all the secrets of the Force, heedless of the consequences. The Force rituals changed us.
Cool.
Those who studied with them became Voss. Those who did not became Gormak.
Oh. So that means that you were originally one species.
I honestly didn't realize.
Even my own people have forgotten.
Yes.
You couldn't have known. Selma Kor was born from the sundering of my people. He is the darkness that devours this world. He feeds on strife. And so long as my people fight each other, the nightmare lands will grow.
Yeah.
Please, outsider,
You are the same
return
people.
to Voss Ka and tell my people that they threaten Voss with their fighting. Selma Kor must be stopped.
So in a way, their infighting is not really two species fighting each other, but it's closer to races. It's kind of close to our own issues with racism in some parts of the world. So even then, I'm not sure I would call them racist, by the way, but. But the only reason they're really fighting each other is because of their cultural differences and, I guess, the way they look. Which is a shame. And the question is, what would telling them solve at this point? Would telling them that they're the same even stop this war? I don't think it would. I think they've progressed with this for too long, so the only way that it can really end is, well, it can't be done in a big bang like that. It would need time to work its way through. or the destruction of either of them. It's a conundrum. Okay, this is the Dark Heart itself. Hey, let's make our way to the ritual then.
Afagiban.
Rise, little one. Rise. Good. These droids look a lot like the Kolakoi droids that we faced before, which in turn looks a lot like the Phantom Menace droids, the Droidicats, which would then be, of course, created with the Kolakoids as an inspiration. Bunk. Bunk. Weaklings. Droids. Droids trying to keep this place safe. I guess that makes sense because they are not corruptible. And they will not perish over time. The boss would. Okay. Guess all these Voss and Gormak have to have come here recently. Okay. It's not this one, it's the next one. More Terror Droid. Rise, little one. Rise. Okay, what is this ritual that we learned about? How does this go? Adric, there you are, the Dream Walker. Time to perform the Dream Walking Ritual. For the power of the dark side. What is this? Are you so afraid, Hadrick, of everything else here? I would say
I suspect it's
need
important to the ritual. It wasn't visible outside the dream.
Exactly.
You will use it, or you will never leave Voss.
You do not have to like us, Hadrick. Just do our bidding.
Boss, why are you here?
I'm here for healing.
I am Dalrin. I am the teacher of the rock.
Teacher of the rock.
We need him to teach us the rest of the ritual.
I am already dead. We made the rock to ward off the nightmare.
It's kind of like a holocron.
Take the rock, meditate, transform the nightmare. Patient, defeat the nightmare, use the rock.
He uses the rock on the nightmares, and then I fight them. And then I take the rock and receive healing.
Correct. Safe journey.
That should be easy enough. We are cleansing my mind.
When the nightmares appear, you use the dream rock, then I kill them.
So do I, Hadrick. Where do I head back in? We'll be facing off against these spirits. Alright then. Riley Dre.
My lord, what are you doing? You can't do this to me. I love you.
What are you waiting for? Use the dream rock.
Guess that makes them vulnerable to attack.
What is this?
This is me
What's the matter?
taking back
Lost
control.
your sense of humor? You won't beat me that easily.
Oh, but I will, Ghast. I will. Right.
Fagiman.
Actually, since Kemp apparently has made his way along in this stream. Much for Ergast. Who's next? The Illusion of Nomaroga.
Sith, this is the end for you. You have no more tricks. Wait,
But I do.
what's happening? What are you doing?
I very much do. Reveal yourself, spirit. Good.
You still haven't come to terms with the wickedness of your ways, have you? So be it. You will die.
I have no wicked ways. You are a fool, Kalatos. Ow. Lord Zash.
Apprentice, how wonderful to see you again. I was just working on a new ritual.
No, you weren't.
No, stop. But you can't do this to me again. Stop!
Oh, but I can. I very much.
Die, snake!
No. Through. You will perish. My hand. As I strike you down, I will become more powerful. You could possibly imagine. Good. Now for the last one.
So this is the end, then? I somehow always knew it would come to this.
You are not Thanaton. Much.
May the worms eat you. May your name vanish from all record. May your children die in their youth.
May you be gone. What a bull. Your time has passed.
Baru Jamunja.
It is done.
I am most grateful.
Sit back so that I may take it. It is glowing quite bright. And healing. Ooh. That has to hurt.
Ni pate o Varawisandan sware kanidede akja swaluda is.
They will not rebel against me again.
You're gone.
Usatida sin fara alaim jaal in ima jahaban iten.
We'll find some.
Amalhap fralat forte fuima alaisos kaskaf tais.
Have them use one of the supply crates off the ship to move him. We can't have the Voss noticing him.
They'll be that way soon.
Good. Well done. Yeah. Need to leave this green. The ritual is complete. We once more have the power. Now we will just need to finish off this piece. We have a few more loose ends to deal with. But our main objective is complete. I wonder how our future apprentice will be. Surely he's progressing nicely in the trials. Okay. I think I've told you this already. There will be no devouring. If you rebel, you will die. Corrupted tree sap. Let's find it. Drain its power for the Empire. That sounds good stuff. Where are we? Around to this horror over there? The trees over there. more. Need to head up slightly. Guess there's a little bridge over here. Use. Yes. Yes. Avoid the shakers. As far as we could. And there we are. Well, that was easy. Just hop in, grab this up, and leave. Huh. Let's see. We need to head over there. Thinking of using the quick route. Yeah, that's not something we'll be able to jump. La 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 la. This. Why are the Gormak in an Imperial outpost? Did they take over our outpost? Very disturbing news. Huh. Or twisted shakers? They all want us to deal with the wildlife here. Don't they have anyone to do that for them? Oh, hello. I'm just trying to get my hands on the tablet. It belongs to me, as it is an ancient Sith tablet. Question is, of course, who? Which ancient Sith? One. There should be another one over there. He also wanted us to deal with the Christfangs and the Nexu. Honestly, sometimes I feel like we're just doing all of the wildlife stuff here. We need to keep the ecology intact. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Fine. I'll pay a little bit attention, pack leader. Get him. Good. There we go. Okay. The second artifact, please. Oh, hello. Deposit them in the secure. Really? These are ancient artifacts, completely priceless pieces of information, and you just want me to drop them in a Dropbox? I had expected at least a Sith to come and pick them up. This is kind of disturbing. How do we know that these artifacts will survive? Oh well. What a shame. And this is how history gets destroyed. People picking up tablets, tossing them in some kind of PO box. Oh. Yeah, so this is going to be the tablets. Oh, at least it's a secure container. So there's that. We receive the credit allocation from the mass. Look. 14,000 credits. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And the other one was in here. Dr. Ulk.
I have the materials you asked for.
Yes.
I knew you'd fare better than the others. Third time's the charm. May I? Oh yes, this should complete my vaccine perfectly. We'll start mass producing it immediately.
How long before you can start distributing the vaccine?
Not long. Probably get a few more cases like Lem in the meantime, but such is science. You hear that, Lem? Our work here is done. Too bad there's nothing I can do about your condition. Oh well.
How do you know that this was not his original condition?
Test subject.
Right, I guess that clears up the nightmare. And time to make our way back to Voshkar. Have a chat with Lord Seravan.
Open for business.
Because the idea that the Vosh and the idea that they're all the same race is really going to shock some people. The Vosh and the Gorak being the same race. The question is that something we should share, or that we should keep for ourselves at the moment? Maybe wait for a while before we share this information with the Vosh. Maybe seep it in slow. There is wisdom in that. I guess the question is, how moral is it? But perhaps Lord Seravan will be able to make the decision for us. He has a certain preference. We'll see. My lord.
The Dark Power has a name. Selma Kor. I fought one of its servants, who claimed to have given Jokal his visions.
This is something the Voss should hear. They've been pestering me endlessly since you left.
Oh my.
My associate has returned at last, just as your mystic said. Deep inside the Dark Heart, he fought a servant of darkness, which was the source of Jokal's visions.
Thank you for defeating this creature, outsider. We await the wisdom the mystic foretold.
Your learning will shape Voss's future among the stars.
I'm sure you've discovered something you can tell the three. Something relevant to the Empire's negotiations, perhaps?
Yes. Perhaps it's a good idea to wait for a moment about the Voss and Gormak being the same thing. But that doesn't make the first statement untrue, because it was the Jedi that caused the split.
The ancient Jedi conducted experiments on Gormak, and their tampering unleashed the power in the Dark Heart.
Such a crime is unthinkable.
Yes.
Why would the Jedi do us such harm?
To attack us.
Is this
The
how the
Sith.
Gormak learned to construct monstrosities?
We do not know yet that this claim is true.
Speak to your mystics. Ask them to confirm what my colleague has said. The Jedi have greatly wronged you.
I'm
just conveying the message.
We will ask the mystics to meditate upon this.
We will halt all talks with the Republic until we know the truth. You have done all that was asked, Outsider. The vision is fulfilled. We will speak again, Ambassador Saravan. The mystics will consider what has been said here.
Well done. Blaming the Jedi for the corruption at the Dark Heart was inspired.
And the truth.
I didn't invent a word of it. The Jedi really are responsible for all the trouble here.
All the better for us, then. They will cast the Republic off Voss and run to the Empire. I assure you I will make your role in this known to those who matter.
Oh.
You have been awarded a rare honor. Even I have not spoken directly to the three before. You have served the Empire well. When I secure Voss, I will do so in your name. The Emperor will be pleased.
I hope that everything goes according to plan, my lord.
True luck. We will have this planned shortly. Let's end our travels on Voss. I believe that also will end the first segment of Chapter 3. See how things progress from here, because we have completed both the tasks that we needed to save ourselves. Will we be heading straight to face Lord Thanathor? Now that he is a member of the Dark Council, that could be tricky. It could be quite tricky. To the airlock. Okay.
No Gormak may leave Voss. Control your people or leave, Outsider.
What are you talking about?
Please accept the Empire's sincere apologies. There must have been some misunderstanding.
Is there anything wrong?
The revered visionary Alarwan saw this. You have taken this creature off Voss. We can't allow this.
Well, not yet.
Voss, reject your empire.
Let's not lose our heads. I'm sure there's a rational explanation. Right, my lord?
I don't see any Gormak
What Gormak?
here. You came here to help me.
I don't see any Gormak here. Strange. Ah, I came here to help. Accept this gift as a sign of friendship. Safe journey.
Good.
Unbelievable. How did you do that?
Power of the Force leads to many ways some might find unnatural. But I don't think it's wise for you to remember this.
It was nothing special.
Nothing special.
It was nothing special. Right, what was I thinking? Once again, it's been a pleasure. Good luck out there.
Much for the ritual. Back on the ship. All right. Where are we heading next? Ooh, we have quite a few people to talk to as well. Ashara.
been thinking more about what Master Simon said, and I think he was wrong.
Yes, of course. Of course you do.
He said you weren't a Jedi. It's only natural you disagree.
Yes.
Not about me being a Jedi. Well, I mean, of course I'm a Jedi. I don't need a master to certify that.
What then?
He believed we were wrong and that you were leading me astray, but he did nothing.
Is there some kind of Jedi prison for straying Padawans?
That's exactly what I mean. The Jedi's refusal to do what's necessary to fight. It makes them weak. The Jedi will never beat the Empire if they won't take the offensive. And they'll never win peace either if the Empire can't respect them. Peace is a noble goal, but it's not a means to an end.
Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Sounds like this is
So you're saying peace is a lie?
When it comes to making real change? Yes. I guess I am. A war rages and Master Simon meditates in his clearing. Personal peace is one thing, but apathy, inaction, these things are unacceptable.
Apathy and inaction is exactly why Revan fell out with the Jedi originally.
I don't know how to say this, but I was wondering if you wanted to. What I mean is, we've been together a while now.
I'm not sure what you're asking.
I was just thinking we could get away from it all. Take some time together alone.
Okay.
If that's the way you want it.
Yes, I'm sure. How much time have we really had to ourselves?
So, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I guess they had a nice moment together.
Have I told you how much I love you? We need to take time for ourselves more often.
I don't want to hear another word of doubt from you.
No, of course not. I'm sorry if I ever doubted us. Nothing so beautiful could be wrong.
Yes, I shall give in to your passion. Understand the power that it gives you. Much as it will lead you to the dark side. Perhaps.
My lord, I think we make an excellent team. Truly, destiny herself has conspired to bring us together.
Yes.
Your help has been extremely valuable.
Oh, thank you, my lord. I've learned so much at your side. My archaeologist's instincts are honed to a razor's edge, or a pick's point, as the case may be.
That's all you wanted to say. You just wanted to give a compliment. Appreciate it. Very good. Now, Andronicus, how are you faring? Forward.
I've got him. Reich, the SIS agent who betrayed me. He's a dead man.
Okay, and why are you
My old
still
girl
standing
Casey intercepted an encrypted message. He's moving on Trandosha, of all places, as we speak. I've got to fly or I'll lose him.
Okay, get going.
It's not as if I can stop you.
This is the last bit of business tying me to my Republic days. This is the last time I'll run, I promise.
Okay, move. Get stuff done. And he's back. Is it done?
Reich's dead. Was dead before I got to him. Lucky jerk. Turns out I wasn't the only enemy he made selling secrets. Imperial intelligence sniper got him. Guess he was playing both sides.
It sounds like he had it coming.
I only wish I could have got an explanation. But I guess he was just rotten all around. I'm done running off. You and Casey are the only friends I got. And, well, you're the only one with a ship.
I'm not gonna start giving out hugs or anything.
No worries. I'll still shoot a man between the eyes if he looks at me wrong.
Good. Want you to change, Dracus.
My lord, your slaves are about to finish their final trial. You might want to be present for this.
Don't stop be right there.
I will try to wait until you arrive.
It's time to get our hands on our apprentice. Let's head to Korriban. Good old Korriban. Okay, take a right, and... there we go. It will be good to see what they've done. Whether they've managed to become stronger by absence. We need a powerful apprentice after all.
Afragiban.
Afragiban? Afragiban is Rise Little One. Alright then, Korriban Space Dock. Mars Station, yes. We'll just... The Sith Academy. See how they will fare in the trial. Could be just 2 left. We do have a clear favorite. Let's see if our favorite come out on top.
You won't find a better bargain.
Sure to get rid of all the junk. We're carrying a bit of junk. A bit of junk. Sure.
Come back anytime.
Very well. I just might. A long time. A long time since your master's death. Haken, what do you have for me? And why is this room empty?
My lord, you are just in time. The acolytes should be returning shortly.
Oh.
There's something vaguely unsettling about Boneface. He's hardly said a word, but he's got a determined glint in his eye. Reminds me of you.
Mogoto ni ompi bedwana, ni bobo, choba uma.
Ah, there you are. My lord, it looks as if we were both wrong. May I present to you your apprentice?
Maybe I wasn't so wrong after all.
Ah, Boneface. So you're not dead then?
The Boneface has a neck.
Hmm?
My name is Zalek.
He can talk? Okay.
Your carving, my lord.
That's one way to deal with it.
Slave scum! Did you not listen to the rules of this academy? You do not murder another acolyte, and in the presence of witnesses. I'm sorry, my lord.
The murdering of acolytes
to teach
is
this
not
miserable
exactly.
dog a single lesson. I will let you know when a new shipment of slaves arrives.
No, that will not be necessary, Harkin. It is good to see that my apprentice is capable of thinking for himself.
It's all right, Harkin. I like his style.
He murdered an acolyte in the academy walls
Said
in
we.
the presence of an overseer and a lord of
Okay,
the
not
Sith.
that.
To top it off, he's a slave. Sith tradition demands he be executed.
First off, we were a slave And second off,
Do not make me remind you the cost of disobedience.
No, my lord. But Thanaton will hear of this.
No, he will not. And even if he will not be able to do much with it. We have a lot of work to do.
I hope you're ready to fight. Always.
Good. Come aboard, Zalek. Come aboard. Very own Boneface. Zalek. Zalek is a Kalish warrior captured by the Empire in battle, brought to Korriban to train as a Sith. He prefers to let his actions speak in place of words. And before reaching Korriban, he had killed several of his fellow slaves who were also intended for training. He melds his training as a Kalish warrior with a firm belief in the Sith code, kills without remorse, and an expert student of lightsaber techniques and martial combat. It sounds like the type of apprentice that could be quite useful for us. He likes following the Sith code, fighting overwhelming odds, and brevity. He likes brevity. Okay, I guess I sometimes like brevity. He dislikes mercy, weakness, and talking. Yes, yes. Quite a likable character, isn't he? Uses a double-bladed lightsaber. Very nice. I think we'll be switching to Zalek then. Good. Be very good. Our ship. Now then.
My lord, Moff Valiant
yes.
I am satisfied to report that the silencer is complete.
Oh, good.
But we have limited time to test it before Thanaton intervenes. The prototype is mounted aboard the Imperial starship Doombringer. Meet me there. I have already invited the Moffs I feel would be most favorable to your cause. It falls to you to do the persuading.
We'll be doing a lot of persuading.
I will meet you there.
Excellent. I'll have you know Imperial engineering has outdone themselves.
They better.
I shall see you aboard the Doombringer.
It seems like a very good opportunity to put Zalek to the test. Let's go. Let's see what this Doombringer looks like. It kind of looks like a regular Star Destroyer like they had in the Old Republic, but I guess it's been modified quite a bit. Go. Nick? Yes? Thank you. No, Cam, I will not be needing your services today.
Swear, boss. At your command.
Good. Now, do we have some gifts for Zalek? That would be useful. How about a gourmet ration pack?
Thank you, Master.
And some
I
assassin
won't
droid.
let you die.
History?
Nice.
Yes, it is nice. Ooh, he likes the sterilized Rakghoul claw.
I like it.
Yes. I'm glad. In case?
Thank you, Master.
There. We've got a ways to go to get him up to level 20. goes over here. He doesn't like the Sith Opera collection. That's kind of surprising. Everything else seems okay. Very well. Just, don't embarrass me, Sonic. Now then. Where are these moths? Quite the ship. Yes. Very lovely. A nice bridge. I am seeing quite the lack of moths here. It seems to be only a handful.
There he is. This, my fellows, is the future of the Sith Order, who will lead the Empire into a new moment.
What is a no-name Sith Lord going to do against a Dark Council member? Thanaton will have our heads.
Thanaton grows more insufferable every day. Our ancient and mystical Sith traditions will win wars, he says. Not generals with training.
Also, he will be gone.
Don't worry. The next time I meet Thanaton, he will die.
Then talk to me after he's dead. I won't stick my head out until I know it won't get cut off.
Enough, Dolus. We are not here to listen to you bicker.
Here, witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational ship.
We're here today to demonstrate a new weapon, codename Silencer. You boys may have heard of it.
What are you drinking, Pyron? Thanaton killed the Silencer project.
Yes, and we re-enabled it.
Soon you will see an entire Republic fleet disappear, thanks to the Silencer and the tireless efforts of the Empire's champion. My lord.
For the
Moths,
Empire.
Generals, we are an empire at war to reclaim our rightful place in the galaxy. We cannot afford to be the same empire we were before we returned to this space. We must be strong, determined, and above all, free to do what is necessary to claim victory.
Isaac, prepare the Silencer to fire.
Moff Pyron, my lord, we're receiving an Imperial signal.
Oh, well.
Doombringer, Darth Achelon of the Carnage requests your aid in fighting the Republic fleet. Repeat, the Carnage needs your aid.
Is that so? Fire.
Let's blast that fleet out of the sky. Use the weapon.
No, wait. If you fire the Silencer now, the Carnage and Achelon will be destroyed in the blast.
Darth Achelon is one of Thanaton's cronies. Let him get blasted.
You would knowingly destroy an Imperial vessel? You propose treason, Graham.
The fleet will tear him to shreds anyhow. If we go in there, that'll be 2 Imperial vessels destroyed. My lord?
Let him burn.
If Achelon wants help, he'll get it. Not that it'll do him any good. Use the weapon.
Yes, my lord.
Takes quite a while to charge up. One.
Amazing. I can't believe my eyes.
I agree. You've made quite the impression, my lord. Consider us interested in an alliance of sorts.
Moff Pyron, see that each of these men gets a silencer for his capital ship. I expect this will be quite a fruitful relationship.
Of course, my lord. Come, gentlemen. We have much to discuss.
Yes. Quite the weapon. Quite the weapon. And to think that Thanaton did not want this weapon. Odd. Very odd. He lacks vision. I feel like it's time to bring that book to a close. Let's head back to our ship. Let's see who contacts us, because apparently someone wants to. La-da-da-da-da. Good. Now then.
You have remarkable energy. Who knew the Silencer project could be such a resounding success? But capital ships are not trivial resources.
Yes, well...
Darth Achelon shouldn't have engaged a Republic fleet with one ship.
Let alone at this short
This
distance.
ends now. I declare a Kagath, a contest of mutual annihilation, pitting power base against power base. Whoever sheds the most blood wins. To the victor, eternal glory. To the loser, death and shame.
Very well.
May the best Sith win.
May the best Sith win. Corellia is the arena. The Kagath begins when you land. Forfeit and be disgraced. Hounded to the ends of the galaxy by every Sith in the Empire.
My lord, that was an open channel. Thanaton broadcast the whole thing. He wants everyone watching the Kagath as it unfolds.
Good.
He is well entrenched on Corellia, but the Empire's
I don't
fighting a
mind having-
significant battle there.
Yep,
The chaos could be an advantage.
it will be.
With your permission, I'll transfer to Corellia so that the fleet can provide you support.
I appreciate
That sounds more than sufficient.
Yes, my lord. I will try to learn of any weaknesses in Thanaton's power base.
Trust me, there will be plenty. Achievement complete. Inquisitor's serviceman for acquiring all of the companions. Good stuff. Lovely. Hello, Zalek. Welcome aboard.
Lord, I look forward to training with you.
Glad to have
Welcome
you
aboard,
here.
apprentice. This ship is your home. These roustabouts your companions.
Yes, Lord.
What do you know of the Sith?
I don't suppose Harkon has bothered to teach you anything useful like the Sith Code.
Kill or be killed.
Simple, but there's more to it than
That's
that.
just instinct. Any animal can do that. The Sith are about emotion, passion.
I am Kalish. We are warriors.
As well. And you are Sith.
The Empire won't tolerate your alien ways. You are Sith first, Kalish after.
Command me, and I will strike, my lord.
He did not seem to like what I had to say. Huh. Thought for sure he would appreciate the
My lord, I have
focus
incredible
on
news.
Sith ways.
A group of
Ashara?
Jedi have split from the Jedi Order. This is the perfect opportunity for us to win allies.
I'm
Divide
listening.
and conquer. I like it.
Yes, I guess you could put it that way. Now, these guys aren't like Master Simon, but I think that actually gives us a chance. They're hardliners, very anti-Sith, but their argument with the Jedi is over methods, not aims. Unlike Master Simon, they say they are willing to do whatever is necessary.
So they are practical Jedi?
Then they're our kind of Jedi.
The main Jedi Council will never deal with the Sith unless he turns to the light. A splinter group is exactly what we need. I'm going to meet with them. I promise I won't be long.
Let's see what happens.
My lord, thank you. We have new allies in the Rogue Jedi.
Ah.
But I couldn't have done it without your training.
Fill me in.
What did they say?
They were skeptical at first. Like Master Simon, they would not accept me as a Jedi. But this time I knew what to say. You helped me understand. Sith and Jedi is an arbitrary divide. I don't know what I am, and I don't care. I told them the Jedi need to be willing to do whatever it takes, even ally with a Sith to bring peace to the galaxy.
Very
You've
good.
learned a lot, apprentice.
Not all the Jedi were won over, of course.
Of course.
Their leader, Master Quintus, said that he would be unwise to turn his back on such conviction and determination. Thank you for letting me meet with them, my lord.
Good to see that we still have allies in the galaxy other than our own. Very useful. Very useful. Allies. Before we head to Corellia.
Cruel nemesis, torment me no further.
Huh?
I surrender. I'm not worthy of finding Orsilio Gan. He was depending on me, and I failed.
Don't give up so easily. We can crack this.
Yes.
My lord, I would welcome your expertise.
All right.
I've tried everything. I've even gone back to the medallion to see if my mentor left me any other clue.
And?
If the Imperial Reclamation Service knew how many codes I violated trying to decipher this medallion, they'd have me stripped of my rank.
Well, I guess you'll need a new approach.
Is it possible the solution is not on the medallion itself? Did your mentor give you anything else?
The only thing that came with the medallion was the chain, but it clearly wasn't part of the original. That's it. The chain was new when Orsilio Gan gave it to me. That means he's the one who attached it in the first place.
You're welcome.
Thank you, my lord.
Best of luck finding your mentor.
Thank you, my lord. If you'll excuse me, I must examine the chain more closely. I'm confident it's the key to finding him.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Greetings, Master. You're looking fit and deadly, as always.
That's me.
Hey,
Fit and
Sith,
deadly.
you ever get scared?
Are you afraid?
Great Andronicus Revel isn't admitting weakness, is he?
Not hardly. When you're running headlong into a battle cruiser, you swerve or you shoot. You get scared, you think about it, you die.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure, Andronicus. Keep your fears to yourself. Time to head to Corellia, one of the founding worlds of the Republic. It prides itself on its independence, though. Some of the finest starships in the galaxy are made in Corellia, along with their daring pilots, men and women looking to explore, trade, or just stay ahead of the law. The cities, like the people, are distinctly Corellian, incorporating the natural landscape into their design despite a heavy manufacturing base. The Corellian government has recently agreed to turn over power to the Sith Empire and has resulted in riots in the streets and open revolution despite the Imperial claims of legitimacy. I mean, they turned themselves over, so it is legitimate. The capital city of Coronet has become a battlefield, so we'll be heading to Corellia now. Probably one of the most important planets in the galaxy for quite a few peoples, for quite a few periods, because Corellia is where a lot of the ships
Thanaton has challenged me to an ancient duel called the Kagaf on the surface of Corellia.
Besides Kuadra.
I have accepted.
Marstwe Godzai Akran Pyrawandans Ja Wanjantans in Ufkunpa.
It's like Chem's on board. Yes, well, failure isn't an option.
Then I shall do my best to win.
Yes.
Corellia's all out war right now. Imperial held, Republic challenged, and loads of resistance.
Lots
Sounds to
of
me like Thanaton's
opportunity.
trying to beat you and the Republic at the same time.
Yes. Well, he wants glory.
He's using the battle to enhance his prestige in the Kagaf.
Makes sense. There's a better way to win glory than in battle.
We will, Ken.
Moff Pyron said he'd be waiting surface side. Not my favorite guy, but you need all the allies you can get.
Right. Let's head down to Corellia. Last planet of Chapter 3. It's time to finish this. Corellia's like a prettier version of Coruscant. Less covered in buildings. They probably will have a lot of ruins by now because of all the fighting going on.
My lord, Thanaton has wasted no time. He's cut off transport from this sector and trapped you here.
Then that will be our first order of business. It won't hold me long.
If I can't move around Corellia freely, I can't win the Kagath.
Thanaton wants you powerless.
Of course he does.
My fleet is on its way, but it's useless as long as we're trapped here. Darth Charnas can help you with the transport problem, but we need to understand what we're up against if we're going to counter it.
Well, he's clever.
You can't expect me to stay trapped. You'll have a plan, and I want to be ready for it.
I have my best analysts working on getting you all the intelligence we can, my lord.
Good.
My lord Moff Pyron, Thanaton's removed the commander of the 115th at the island's outpost. He's sent Lord Scar to take over.
Interesting.
Scar is Thanaton's apprentice.
Yes.
Thanaton probably intends to secure a victory in the Kagath by winning the battle at the island's outpost. But I'd be wary.
You expect trouble.
Do you think it could be a trap?
I'd count on it.
Yeah.
Still, Lord Scar will be aware of his master's long-term plans. That knowledge could be priceless.
And it is a risk that I will take.
Then I have no choice. Trap or not, I must strike at Scar.
This may be our best chance at learning Thanaton's plan and confounding it. But I must ask that you not kill Scar until we can replace him. Without a commander, the outpost is sure to fall. Whatever you do, find out as much as you can about Thanaton's schemes. Good intel is key to victory.
Personally prefer to get rid of Scar. We'll have to find ourselves a new commander to take over. This could be tricky. Oh. This spaceport is pretty much like any other spaceport. Clear Imperial spaceport with statues. Imperial flag, a nice little side area over here for a cantina. Nothing too great. Let's see. Lord Ferris.
The pleasure of your arrival was expected, my lord. Welcome to Corellia. I am Lord Ferris, here to make a request on behalf of my master.
Very well.
Darth Decimus of the Dark Council has taken interest in your actions and desires your assistance in the battle for Corellia.
That depends on his affiliation.
I could use more Dark Council allies, but not if they're allied with Thanaton.
Darth Decimus shares your distaste for Thanaton, which is why he extends this offer. Our invasion of Corellia was executed to perfection, but the ensuing occupation has met difficulties. Darth Decimus believes you can help. If you're interested, seek out his servant, Darth Charnas. He will set you on the path of conquering Corellia.
Very well.
I'll talk with Darth Charnas at once.
Darth Charnas' ship, the Tears of Taris, is on Corellia now. A private shuttle outside the spaceport will take you there.
Right. And we'll have a meeting with Darth Charnas first. A bit of corporate warfare. Over here. Good stuff. Should be interesting. Yeah, Corellia is quite the interesting location. We've got all these separate areas that are all connected using taxis and routes. So that's gonna be fun to traverse. Nice contained areas as well. I like that. The Tears of Taris. Let's take a little shuttle. Because we wouldn't want to walk to the Tears of Taris. Now, how would we? Be very difficult. We're up high. Probably in some kind of skyscraper. Darth Chance.
Coronet City, the jewel of Corellia, home to the finest trading and ship manufacturing in Republic space.
Yes.
Soon this will all belong to the Empire, and the rest of the galaxy will follow. Where are my manners? I am Darth Charnas, agent of the Dark Council. My master, Darth Decimus, requested your assistance. He says only the most powerful Sith can help us win Corellia.
Yes. Well,
what's happening
tell
here?
me more.
This planet was ripe for conquering. Darth Decimus plotted our assault and we moved in. The invasion was magnificent. Our occupation flawless. Imperial forces filled Corellia's high-speed rocket trams. We began to cover Coronet City. Then rebellion erupted. Unruly Corellians knocked out the rocket trams. Now our soldiers are stranded.
Send your troops against the rebels. Don't give them an inch.
Our men are barely equipped to hold the spaceport. We need you to go after the insurgents behind the attacks. The guilty party is Corellian Engineering Corporation, the oldest ship manufacturer in Republic history. CEC exploited our one weakness. They turned our iron cannons on all outgoing trams, freezing our invasion, trapping us on the doorstep of the Empire's greatest battle.
Then I think it's time that we took direct control of the CEC.
Storm the company and shut them down. It's the only way we'll break their blockade.
I agree completely. Unfortunately, CEC shielded against conventional attacks. There's only one way in.
And that is?
The Hull Cracker. A compact bomb developed by Zerka Corellia's deviant scientists to punch holes through capital ships. It will get us inside CEC. Then we disable their iron cannons, resume rocket tram traffic, and conquer Corellia. Unfortunately, Zerkers joined the rebellion, and they refused to hand over their Hull Cracker.
That is unfortunate indeed, because I believe Zerka should in fact be allied with us. So I'll make sure that Zerka will share.
Some broken fingers should loosen their grip on this weapon.
Yes.
The Hull Crackers under constant guard. Destroyed Zerka's assault camps, and they'll abandon the weapon to reinforce their headquarters.
Very well.
Once you rout the camps, find our Commander Jastel in Zerka territory, then we'll liberate that Hull Cracker.
I'll get to work. Foolish Zerka. Then, to go against the Empire. Once the Darth Council learned this, they would be very close to deciding that perhaps Zerka should not exist anymore. Zerka has always been a very useful party to get our hands on some more powerful items. They seem less inclined to keep to the rules, so they tend to figure out things that they are, that are morally questionable. They would make for good ricotta. Alright. Liatis, welcome to Corellia. Home of skyscrapers and parks, so it actually looks pretty nice. What do we have here? So these are the daily heroics. Be picking those up, thank you very much. I see Lord Seraphim has seen fit to congratulate us. Good. Now then, Erin Caldo. The Senior Executive Vice President of Horizon Enterprises. Proud partner with the Empire since the initial occupation. We did not invade. It was the Corellian government that asked us to come here.
It's refreshing to meet a Corellian who's on our side.
Alright. Welcome. It reminds you of several imperial ties, the workforce. So...
This doesn't need to end in violence.
Oh, you're done talking with them. Right. Unanimously calling for a workplace reduction. So, you want me to decimate their number?
It's as good as done.
We'll end their revolt. Oh, and they're also violating company policy by carrying guns. Oh, that's easily fixed then. Good. P5. That's correct, Hazine. Attack plans distributed by blind drop, so...
What do you want me to do?
So we should pick up the blind drops before the Republic troops. Okay. The resistance does. We'll do that.
Hey,
And the heroic.
I'm not some greenhorn. They ambushed us, and they did a blasted good job of it.
I don't pay on failed contracts, Randon. Keep pressing me and I'll get moody. Got it? I'm
What is it,
sorry
Randon?
you had to witness that, my lord. A kill operation of mine just got heroically botched. And now the Empire's paying the price.
What unfortunate souls were marked for death?
Yes.
The targets are a group of rebel Corellian officers. They already bombed Incorporation Spaceport and destroyed a squadron of Imperial transports.
Hey, I did my best to stop that. These guys are elite Corsac. They'd shoot up my whole squad.
Well, then it's a good thing we are elite Sith.
He failed. Now I hear they're rigging a bunch of speeders with explosives for another bombing.
Don't worry about this next attack. They'll never get the chance.
Excellent. Execute the rebel officers and blow the rigged speeders at their camp. That'll terminate their op and send a lovely message, don't you think?
Hey, business is business. One professional to another, don't get cocky.
We'll be fine, Brandon. We'll be quite fine. Now then, we need to defeat some Zerka forces here. We've got a blind drop. Some rebel forces over there, and then we've got the explosive assault. So quite a few things to deal with. And what do we have here? Another heroic.
Kunamo, uban chone alipa, istin koto, chaskruni do pat kurira, do kanki kun.
So you used to work for Corsac.
Ambumpa, boshura mokili mokranki.
Then they should surrender.
The sooner they accept Imperial control, the sooner we can put this bloodshed behind us.
Yes.
Chobot I kafstuan dileji hulo kuta. Se gota do muti kihasa da puño. Liz di woto.
I'm sure we can assist.
Kopana chaporko utman gisa.
It's as good as done.
Che chopa kuma ni umpi put malia bedwana ni bobo.
Comrade, like you're stressing. Easy enough.
Kabanotase makipuna. Mali tuta odmishka.
Alright. Alright. Actually have two heroics here. Also crackdown and the explosive assault, so that's gonna be fun. We probably want to trigger some kind of buff. We don't have a lot of stims at the moment. Bit low with stims. But we'll manage. We'll manage quite. Let's do the heroics first. That's probably a good idea. So we'll not be going right, we'll be taking a left here. See some beautiful, beautiful art pieces here. A very nice statue. Some rebel lookout. Commanders. Yeah, lots of space here. Oh, here we go. Attack forces.
Great.
Do this, Zalek. Show me your strength. You're doing all right. Easy. 16 of these. The droids don't count, okay, and 4 speeders. Droids don't count, so we'll avoid those. But the probe droids do count for Corsair Crackdown, so we'll do that. It's a nice combination, this one. Actually, it's both of them. How's that droid repairing? I think that droid will be capable of repairing that quick. Right. That one. We need to find ourselves a secluded location and the speeders. That's another one. It does count just as a force, so that's nice. Let's do those.
That must be great.
The way we usually do things, but I figured, I might as well focus on the elite first. Because that one doesn't heal. And he's a repair tech, so he's probably the reason that the probe droid will get repaired. Cannon. Looks like he's actually repairing himself. Huh. I don't think he'd be capable of that. Speeder bikes, please. Where are these speeders? I mean, this looks like a speeder, but is this one of the speeders? I think so. This is the secluded location, though, so we'll activate the comm array here. Go! Quite a few insurgents on him. Nothing we can't handle though. And at least they're less weak than normal enemies. So nice opportunity to deal some damage. Oh, good, Zalek. That will be very unfortunate. also getting a bunch of XP for killing these. 4,000 each.
Heal me.
Why?
Master, don't let me die.
It's not like you need to work on your strength. Looks like Zarlak is not yet up to the speed that we need him to be. We'll heal ourselves. Which is fortunately an option because this class also doubles as a healer. That's a lot of insurgents. Just the last few? Hope so. Yep. Good stuff. Okay, so that got a little bit tricky. Like Zarlak is not yet as powerful as we need him to be because our influence with him is not at the level we need it. Oh, there they are. There's the speeders. Okay, where's the ledge? There's one.
You are well.
Of course I'm well. I do like that Zarlak speaks basic. It makes communicating a lot easier. These are 3, there's another 3, so that should be plenty of speeders. So we'll be able to clear this momentarily. Clear this while we're fighting these guys. La-di-da-di-da. Good. One speeder. And 2 more of these. I think we'll get a nice level up in a minute. Either from completing this mission or from killing these clowns.
My source told me what happened to those officers and their speeders. Done like a true virtuoso.
I won't let you die.
No. I know that. No, you won't. There we go. Level 72. We're getting somewhere. 8 more levels for the max. And we can get to work on getting the gear going. Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting progression system. So you can slowly build up your equipment. You can either there's multiple parts of doing it, which I really like. Yeah. That was a bit much. Go. Down to 3. That's the key part of taking down ads. You are lowering the depth that you need to tank. So it's easier for your healers to do it. As if you were to split damage across all the enemies, then you are constantly taking the damage from all those enemies. Can be quite heavy. Okay, let's see. We've got some Zerka forces to deal with and the blind drop over there. And then we have some rebel forces to deal with. Some workers. Guess they're trying to form a union or something. Can't have that. No, would be problematic. Are you?
Let us be great.
There's one. Someone else was blowing up these weapon containers as well. Come on then. Who is that? Apparently a mercenary. Okay. Do you at least have one? Yes, you do. Lovely. How about you don't use those abilities on me? Thank you very much. We need one more weapon container and a bunch of Zerka. Zerka workers. There should be a dead drop, I guess, here. Search the statue dead drop. So that's going to be on the statue itself. Ah, yes, I see. The back here. Okay, so that should take care of at least some of the potential rebellious forces. Should be another one over here. Is okay. And one in the park. Just use this route. I think we can. There we go, the rebel workers, who are apparently all carrying guns. So that's how we protest in this world, we all fire our guns. Gotcha shit. It just means that they'll die quicker. Sad. Quite sad. There's a few more rebel workers over there, and then we can get to the last dead drop. Park. Okay. they put a few guards around. Just avoid them. There. Oh, hello. Guess they were about to pick up their dead drop. That is quite a bit of fire. I prefer not stacking the fire, thank you. Down. Cannon. Okay, let's deal with some Zerka forces and get rid of one more weapons container so that we can blast our way through the CEC. Zerka has gotten a bit too big for its britches. We can't have that. No, can we? There.
Let this be great.
So much for the weapon containers. We just need to set an example for them. Go down. More Zerka forces, please. I'm looking for 6 more victims. Any volunteers? Just 6? There's 5. That'll work.
Ended.
This and that deals with you. Good. More. We'll just deal with this group. Probably best. Yes. Now they want us to talk to the commander. These are the quarters. Oh no, wait. The commander that is on Mult. Going to be down here and then take a south. Okay. Quite the planet. It's still reasonably intact for a planet that's getting demolished by frequent riots. Been much worse. Oh, hello.
Do you require medical attention?
No, but I do like these stims that you have. Be taking those, thank you very much. They are a backbone for this area because we get shrinked quite a bit by the level adjustment, but those stims don't get shrunk. So they're like a big level 80 boost on top of our level 50 stats right now. So that's where the island is. That is quite the walker. Nice Imperial walker here. Post Alpha. Alright. Commander.
Zerka's camps
From
are
the
destroyed.
Imperial Guard.
How do we get the hull
I
cracker?
see.
I'll connect you to Dark Charnus at once.
Good. They look a lot like
My
the
ship afforded a
Emperor's Guard
spectacular view of your work.
during the
Zerka's forces swarm like
Imperial era.
confused insects. They've regrouped to defend the hive, leaving the hull cracker storage facility vulnerable.
Zerka reeks of panic. We must take their explosive now.
Captain Jastel's team is in place, ready to grab the hull cracker. You'll lead a more direct attack.
Your target is Bral Tavar. He's Zerka Corellia's figurehead, the definition of corporate sleaze.
Bral Tavar has the hull cracker's detonation codes. Without them, the bomb's useless.
Alright.
Break into his executive offices, get the detonation codes, then call me. My men will already have the hull cracker.
Tell your men to be ready for the final assault, Commander. I'll deal with Bral Tavar at once.
Let's
We'll
do
have the hull
this.
cracker by the time you have those codes.
Good. Now then. Onwards to Zerka Island. Get those codes. And afterwards we can get to work on the islands with Scar. They want us to defeat some Zerka forces. Cute. So first group done. Easy peasy. What do we have here? Nice little plaza. Dish. I guess this is where they put down some statues commemorating their biggest achievements. Dismantling Zerka is actually a theater. See, it's 75 Zerka. Alright. Let's deal with stage 1 first. Stage 1. What's stage 2 then? Destroy the artillery. And that's also here. No, that's those things. Alright. You can't mount here. What do you mean I can't mount here? It's a large open area. It should be very easy to mount here. I see one more over there and one more over here, so that should deal with the artillery controls. We don't want the Imperial troops to come in here and then get blasted by artillery fire. You. La da 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 da. Two complete. 3 please. Cover the Zerka ion round. Oh, there it is. And that's the final stage. Okay. What are we going to be using that ion round for? Oh, for destroying the communications tower. Okay. That makes sense. We'll do so momentarily. Oh, hello. I thought it was weird. The security chief was just walking alone. La-di-da, there is a chest over here. It's free real estate. Boom. So, Army Devonian. You have something of mine. Deals with the bonus mission. Yeah, we'll turn it in. Eventually. First, I need to deal with these clowns. These weaklings, to be honest. Good stuff. We actually have to make our way all the way around, looks like. That door is sealed. Wait a bit. They really don't like us coming in. Let's make our way through. Be right back, you guys. Yeah. Alright, let's deal with these Zerka fools.
I won't let you die.
I know them. I know you won't. It's not like these weaklings can do that, idiots. They don't stand a chance against our sword. Shock them. This high voltage capacitor, perfectly situated here. Yeah, we do need to get like up quite a bit. for him to do any significant damage. Oh, hello. I'll be opening this door, thank you.
I assure you, gentlemen, Corellian Engineering Corp has nothing to fear. The C9X droid will serve you well.
Just keep your hullcracker out of Imperial hands. We hear they've already breached your walls.
Mild annoyance. Even if the Empire grabs our weapon, it's useless without the proper codes. Tell CEC's board I have the situation under control.
I think you're confused.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Hold strong, Browl. Better to die free than live under the Empire's fist.
No, not really.
Speak for yourself. Here, take the hullcracker's detonation codes. Just, please, don't hurt me.
That was easy. Alright, well, sure, but, this won't hurt.
Zerka's finished, and CEC's next.
That's for standing in our way.
Right. Commander, Braltavar is dead. The detonation codes are secure.
Good work. Thanks to your earlier assault, my men secured the hullcracker and prepped it for the blast.
Good.
In the meantime, Darth Charnas wants to speak with you aboard the Tears of Taris. He's ready to assault CEC.
Excellent. One will be there shortly. It's good to see that the door is open now. We don't have to walk the entire roof back. Oh, door. Deal with the security overseer then. You really didn't want to let us go. A shame. Could have stayed alive. Yes,
Lord.
Loyalty to the Sith Inquisitor. Defeated 100 enemies with all Sith Inquisitor companions. Nice. Good stuff. That's some nice achievements clear, yeah? Because there is a lot of achievements, as you can see. The Sith Inquisitor. We did chems. Ashara, we still need to get 1,000 enemies. And probably with the rest as well. Well, we managed to clear 100.
Let you die.
And you can see how quick that goes, because we only just got Zalek as a companion and we're already past 100 enemies. La, 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 la. We need to deal with Lord Scar. Oh, hello. Large inference game. Yes, please. There you go, Zalek.
I like it.
Good. Good. And how about this high-resolution combat recorder?
Thank you, Master.
Level 4. $50 levels. Usually level 20 is about the sweet spot already. Be able to clear all content. Because you get a lot of presence bonus on this. It's only 200 at the moment, but once you get to 20, you're talking close to 2,000. Ooh. Make our way towards the island taxi for our first strike. from Lord Scar. Our first hurdle. Such a peaceful place for a planet that's currently in revolt. Nice. These commanders are just standing there doing absolutely nothing. That's good. Means we can very easily traverse this place. Alright then. There should be a taxi here that will allow us to head to the Incorporation Islands.
Well done. Please select an available travel road.
Corporate Tower, Corporate Council.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
There we go. There's the taxi pad. It's time for the first strike. Can't mount here, that is unfortunate. What do we have? We have Republic commandos. Oh, they're probably trying to make their way in. Yes, well. Such a shame. I'm not here for you, to be honest. But I guess in our display, we probably want to show that we are the superior force, so maybe clearing out all of these publics. Actually, a good idea. Once we break the siege, that will make things far easier for us to have someone else take control here. Someone who is not Lord Scar. Be far more convenient. There. Hello, you. Quite a few shot because here. What's going on here? We've got some Imperial Scouts, some Riflemen. They got locked down by the Republic forces. Usually that's the case. These don't count. They were already getting shot at by the Imperial forces. We have to kill them ourselves. Yeah. But that's fine. I guess we need 5 more after this. We can have a chat with Lord Scar. Breaking this siege is rather easy. I don't really get why he hasn't done this already. He must be incredibly weak. So I guess we did toss him off of some things. He's supposedly unkillable. Last few. Yep, that deals with the Republic siege. Now then, time to have a little chat. So why are those troops doing absolutely nothing? Come on, men! Fire! He's still shooting at something. Well, this place has seen better days, I guess.
Enough of this. To your posts. Are you Imperials or dogs? We will consume this galaxy in fire before this war is done. Fall behind and you will burn too.
You have a most interesting way of inspiring your men.
Save your clever quips. Imperials, attack this Sith. He is a traitor to the Empire.
Yes, my lord.
You really want to do this? Attack Scar.
He's the traitor, not me.
Lord Scar's the traitor, not him.
Would have been better if we could have kept you alive, I guess. Because they asked us to, but they're not really going to give us much of a choice now, are you? La 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 la. There will be no using death field, thank you.
I relent. I relent. You can have your Kagath mark. Go on.
Tell me about your master.
I need to know what Thanaton's plan is.
What do you take me for?
A weakling. Also, an ambitious man.
I took you for a man, not a lackey to a haggard old Sith Lord without moded ideals.
You're right. Blast Thanaton. But I need your promise. If I agree to serve you, you'll protect me from Thanaton.
They're all light side choices. Why? Why can't I pick a choice that is not... You are afraid of Thanaton.
Now I understand why you've been his apprentice all these years. Fear. So be it. You have my protection.
My fear is the reason I'm still alive. Moff Pyron's fleet is your best asset. Thanaton plans to destroy the fuel refinery, so the fleet can't refuel. Without fuel, your fleet is useless.
And that is
the
treason.
Empire needs those ships. Thanaton will be a traitor.
Destroying a Republic fuel refinery is hardly treachery, even if it leaves an Imperial fleet stranded. The Solonian tunnels? He's using them to enter the refinery and plant the bombs to destroy it. Hurry. If you don't stop Thanaton, the fuel lines will be destroyed and your fleet will be stuck.
Good. We'll deal with things. Now, Moff.
Thanaton plans to enter the fuel refinery through the Solonian tunnels and destroy it.
I knew Thanaton was determined to stop you, but this... The fleet is scheduled to arrive at Corellia shortly, but we can't refuel without that refinery. If he is allowed to destroy the refinery, you might as well surrender the Kagath now.
I'll take care.
I protect my resources, Pyron. You can depend on that.
Get to the Solonian tunnels, quickly.
I will. Don't worry. We will. Where are they? And fire. Station. It's back to the tram. Those tunnels are going to be over at this location, the Labor Valley. Let's let's see. There should be a place where we can turn in our quest. There is also a codex entry here. That up. This up. Let's make our way back for a bit. We can turn in the rebel secrets and the workforce reduction. We also need to have a chat with Darth Charles, but I think we'll do that next time.
I took care of your workers.
Yes.
Their revolt should quiet down.
We had some aggressive negotiations. Good. Good. Very nice. Much appreciated. And Geo5. Good. Well, the plans have been revealed. And our position here should be safe. Very good indeed. Guess we'll leave it at that for today, which is quite a nice position to be in. We've managed to clear most of the stuff on Voss. We found out that the Voss and the Cormac are in fact the same species originally, but one was turned to the Voss and one was turned into the Cormac. Kind of interesting, all by the power of the Force. We have our new apprentice, Zalek, who's going to be assisting us on Corellia right now. And that is also where we are going to be facing off against Darth Thanathon, this Kagath, to show the world, show the galaxy who is in fact worthy of that position of the Dark Council, which is obviously going to be us. Makes sense, right? But I hope you had fun coming along for this segment of the Old Republic. See you again next time. Same time, same place. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.